Bangkok, a city of contrasts, home to millions in an ever-evolving landscape. What's the real story behind this bustling metropolis? Has it become a danger zone for tourists? Is the cost of living skyrocketing, leaving budget travelers behind? And the ultimate question, is Bangkok still worth visiting? Join us as we uncover the truth about this fascinating city. Welcome to Bangkok.
And we're here along the Chao Phraya River right in downtown Bangkok.
And our plan is to first go to Wat Arun, which is one of the most popular temples here in Bangkok. And we can actually see it, or the tip of it, over there. But now we need to figure out how to get there. So let's go.
Wat Arun. Just drop off, no tour. Okay.
Wat Arunเลย200
Okay. That's fair.
200, you heard it.
Okay. Kapang krab. All right. Looks like we're getting a tuk-tuk. Just learned, it's really important. If you're going to any religious building, which there are so many here in Bangkok, you want to make sure that you dress properly, otherwise you're not allowed in.
Yes.
So you need your shoulders,
and
knees
covered.
And back.
And back.
And back to be covered.
Even though I was covering my shoulders and knees, they do have these free scarves that you can get on the way in and just return on the way out. And yeah, a lot of people think it's just women that need to cover, but men need as well, so you need to wear pants.
Yeah, so I made sure I brought some pants, and I'm glad that I did. Otherwise I wouldn't have been allowed in, so.
Or you'd have to buy one of those like elephant pants that all tourists
Yeah, now I realize why those elephant pants are so popular here in Thailand.
And yeah, the ticket was 100 baht per person, which is about $3. And you also get waters when you come in, so.
Yeah, now let's go explore. And literally right across the river, we are here at the Grand Palace.
Yes, and dress code update. If you were wearing a scarf to cover your shoulder or your back, that is not enough. I had to buy this little like jacket or t-shirt or something to cover my back for, it was of 100 baht, so not that bad.
Yeah, like $3 or something. It looks like you need to wear a mask to enter, but then once you enter, you can take it off. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's the only place in Bangkok so far that we've been to where you need a mask, which is kind of interesting.
And to get in, the ticket was 500 baht, so not that cheap, but it seems to be a huge complex.
Yeah, so. And you can already kind of see super beautiful as soon as you get in.
Yes.
Like gold and paintings and very ornate woodworking and stonework, so it's like really beautiful so far, and super excited to explore more.
Yeah,
let's go.
Floating market. This particular market only opens on weekends. It is one of the last floating markets around Bangkok, and floating markets traditionally are these canals where people would come and shop from boats, fruits, vegetables, food, or other things, whatever it was. And right now it looks a little bit different. You can still see a few boats nearby with people preparing food, but as soon as you come in, you actually come through this covered area that you walk through, and there's vendors on both sides, and in the middle there's all kinds of things that they're selling, like food, souvenirs, medicinal things. They are offering private boat tours, giving haircuts, so very diverse. But then you keep walking, and then you come to the floating area where you get to sit down and order some of their typical foods here. So already love it. The vibe is super unique. You can hear the live music going on, and it just feels so traditional. And what we got here today to eat is their typical giant snake head grilled fish, and also some papaya salad, which is very famous around Thailand. I've seen it everywhere and I cannot wait to see how it tastes. Cheers. Super fresh. The sauce is so good, a bit spicy but delicious. And just have to be careful with the bones, but really, really like it. Recommend it.
And for sunset, we are here at Wat Saket, also known as the Golden Mound. And it's actually the only hill left in the city of Bangkok, which is really cool. And it's, I think, about 100 baht to enter.
Yes.
But, so what's iconic about this is the view from outside, kind of looking up.
Yeah.
And we'll see kind of how it looks as the sun sets. But what a lot of people think is, oh, this is a beautiful view. They go in and they're like, oh, where's the temple? It's like, you're in the temple, right? So that's something to keep in mind. A little hack is anytime you see a beautiful photo online, we're like, where can we see this photo in person? Because it's not always the place.
Yeah, we were actually looking for another place a little bit further to see it better, but I think we're gonna stick around here because it looks like the sun's about to set and we really want to see it.
Yeah, it looks like there might be some restaurant or hotels in Bangkok to where you can actually see this from like a higher floor, you know, a little bit outside, but still from here it's really beautiful and it's free to just walk around. So, you know, in between one of your stops here in Bangkok, it could make sense to just kind of stop, get some photos, take in the scenery before your next stop. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy our time here and then grab some dinner.
Just arrived here on this road called Yawarat in the heart of Chinatown here in Bangkok. We were told that this is the place to go for food, and oh my gosh, we just got out of the taxi and the smells hit us. Everything smells so good and it looks good.
Yeah, so many different smells.
Yeah.
We're seeing foods that like, I have no idea what it is, but definitely want to try.
Yeah,
so
definitely want to try. And the place is like super lively, as you can see. I mean, you can call it lively or chaotic or a little bit of both,
which is, that's just Bangkok, right?
Yes, but oh my god, super excited to explore.
And let's eat.
So this you see right here, 60 baht. Looks good, but let's give it a taste. Okay, I'm trying to get a little bit of everything, which is a struggle. Okay, there we go. Whew, still hot. All right. Really good. First of all, that pork is seasoned really well. It has a nice crispy exterior, tender, really good. Noodles, the broth, so warm, super flavorful, a lot of green onions and whatever other spices are in there. Definitely worth 60 baht.
Round 2. Now we're gonna try baked scallops in garlic butter. Oh my gosh, the smell, you don't understand. It smells so good. Can't wait to try it. So
and it's about what, about $1 a piece.
Yes, about $1. Total of 120 baht. How do I eat this? I just thought about this.
Oh yeah, maybe a fork?
Yeah.
Oh. As long as it goes to your mouth, I think it's... Look at that.
Okay. It's everything you think of as soon as I describe it, but I love the green onions. It made like such a great spice, and there's a little bit of that Chinese flavor, whatever that means. Very good.
Okay, that was delicious, but now, time to relax.
We're here at VERTIGO SKYBAR. It's this rooftop bar on top of Banyan Tree Hotel. And as you can see, we have this amazing view of Bangkok.
Service so far has been great.
Yeah.
And just kind of taking a glance at the drinks, it, of course, is on the pricier end, around $10 to $15 per drink. But really, you're not paying for the drink. You're paying $10 to $15 for the view that comes with the drink, which is worth it to me.
It looks amazing.
Super cool. One of the things we wanted to do most when we came here to Bangkok, and I'm really glad that we came up here.
All right, now we're gonna give you a summary on our final thoughts of Bangkok. Ladies first.
Okay, I have no idea what Sumner's gonna say actually. So these are my honest first impressions and second impressions of Bangkok after visiting. So one thing I expected Bangkok to be was extremely chaotic and dirty, to be honest. I don't know where I got that expectation from, but it actually wasn't. It was like a very, very organized chaos. It is a huge city, so you can kind of expect there's gonna be a lot of buzz going on, but it was way less chaotic than I expected. With that being said though, I absolutely hated traffic. Honestly, sometimes things could take 10 minutes, but they would take an hour to get to, especially if you were riding by car. So that to me was like...
Oh yeah, and that's one little tip as well for transportation. To get places a lot faster around Bangkok, if you don't have your own bike, is you can get on the Grab app and then rent basically like a...
Grab bike.
Yeah, Grab bike.
Yeah.
That bike taxi, I guess. You go way faster, but it is scary. Super scary.
That's the thing. I mean, it's good that you have that option, and many times Sumner and I did that. We like split and it was cheaper and faster. But we saw like accidents happening a lot. And
pretty frequently. And also the question of, is Bangkok dangerous? In the sense of getting like mugged or getting stolen from, didn't really feel as much. Not nearly as much as I expected, and really didn't feel unsafe in that regard. In terms of just walking down the street and getting hit, or getting on the bike and going through and getting hit by a car or something. So in terms of traffic danger, high. Yeah. But in terms of getting robbed or mugged or whatever, getting profiled for my race, anything like that, whatever, didn't feel it at all. I respect Thailand as a whole for that, and especially Bangkok.
Yeah, didn't even feel like I was gonna be scammed from like sellers or anything either.
Yeah, people seem, I mean, overall, there's a little bit of that hassling, like when we got that tuk-tuk,
with
all
taxis.
the time, which isn't a big deal, you just kind of know it.
True, and speaking of like cost of things, I expected Bangkok to be cheaper.
Agreed.
I mean, it's not expensive, but I thought it was going... I actually expected Thailand in general to be cheaper, but I didn't think so.
I just think in the past few years, tourism is similar to like Bali in Indonesia. Like these places used to be super cheap and lesser known, and obviously in the past several years, they've become significantly more popular. So many people going that I think that's driven up the cost, among other things.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. You can definitely get cheaper things. Like you can get cheaper food on the street, and I'm sure there's
cheaper
like
places,
hostels and...
But we found way better quality and cheaper Airbnb options in Chiang Mai and Phuket areas than in Bangkok, which surprised me. Like not a ton of options. Also keep in mind that Airbnbs are legal in Thailand, period. Technically, even though they still run. It's a weird...
Right. With that being said though, I think the city is very well set up for tourists. So you will definitely have a good time, and there's plenty to do. They have so many malls. I've never been to a place with that many malls. And they were huge. Like people get lost inside the malls in Bangkok.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, not just malls, a lot of really good malls. And also not a ton of graffiti either, which is nice. It kind of goes in that cleanliness, like, it wasn't like this super clean place, but it was much cleaner, more developed than I expected. I think probably than a lot of people expect.
So, is it cheap? I think you can do in all budgets, but don't expect to be like super cheap for amazing quality.
No, it's not super cheap.
And is it dangerous? No, in terms of like feeling unsafe that people are gonna mug you or you're gonna get robbed or anything like that. Is it chaotic? Yes. A little bit, yes.
Overall,
yeah, it's a little bit chaotic.
And then is it worth visiting? I would say so, yes.
Yeah.
I would say it's still worth it because it's different preference for everybody. Like Ali said, we have noticed that we tend to prefer like nature, beauty, quiet, and peaceful places. For those of you like looking for, you know, kind of cool city, chaotic experience, if that's something that you're seeking out, which is something we don't seek out, that could definitely be, you could have a totally different experience. Like, yeah, it's, you know, it's the safety element, the cost of living element, it's all there. But like in terms of enjoyment, you could enjoy it way more. So I think it's definitely worth it. That's the one intangible. It's kind of difficult. Every city and country has a very different vibe, different atmosphere. So for us, I did not like the vibe at all in Bangkok overall.
I also think that the majority of the attractions have to do with like temples and other religious things, which by the way are beautiful, and like how ornate things are is incredible. Like that is, to me, is definitely one of the most impressive things about Thailand as a whole. But it's not really our style. I don't know, maybe because we're Christians, but it's not really the type of activity that we enjoy to do as much. So for us, I'm glad we went. I don't know if we'll go back, but it's definitely a great stop for if you like cities, if you like visiting temples and shopping perhaps. So
yeah, no, it's definitely, and for us personally, it was good, not great. For other people, especially if the kind of the right expectations going in, you can have an amazing time. And maybe we've met multiple people, Bangkok is their favorite city. So it could become yours as well. So just want to give our completely honest first impressions from all of our experience from all around the world with you, and hope that you found this video helpful, insightful, valuable. If you've been to Bangkok, maybe you have differing opinions than us, or you agree, let us know in the comments. And if you found this video valuable, then you'll love this video here on the screen, which we hope to see you in. And as always, thank you so much for joining us on this adventure. We loved having you along and look forward to having you in the next one. Until then, bye.